Hey guys, welcome back to another tutorial. This week we are working on this cute elephant topper. First, I've got my grey sugar paste. This was just made by mixing white paste with a pinch of black paste, and I'm rolling a crack-free ball and teasing it into a fat teardrop shape. This will create the elephant's body. Then I'm just rolling a sausage and rolling my finger in the centre to thin the middle part out. From this, I'm then chopping at an angle and then teasing that angled cut up to thin that out too. These are going to make the two front legs, and you just want to push that thinner angled part up into the body. I'm then just taking my Dresden tool and adding in a few little wrinkle lines. The back legs start as a larger cone, and I'm just pushing it down against the worktop to flatten the bottom. From here, I then want to thin the rest out, and again I'm chopping at an angle so it will sit against the body better. Just use your Dresden tool to mark in some cute little toes. My sugar paste is quite sticky, but feel free to add a little bit of water to help stick the legs on. If you've watched a few of my tutorials, you know I like to make all my toppers directly on the cake, and this one is no exception. From here, I'm going to place it into position on the top of my cake, and this is because I can secure the body to the cake with a cocktail stick just off centre, so that I can then use the second cocktail stick in the centre to help hold the head on. The head is a very soft cube shape, and I've pressed indentations into two of the sides. At the bottom of this, I'm then going to start gently teasing out the trunk. You'll just see it slowly getting longer and longer as I tease it outwards and try and smooth out any of the wrinkles that form. The paste I'm using here is white couture paste, and the black that I've added is called the sugar paste, just to make everything nice and confusing. I'm then just brushing my thumbs down to pull out the cheeks a little bit more until I'm happy with the shape. Lower this down gently onto that cocktail stick and place the trunk where you want it. I'm then taking a small ball tool and I'm marking in where the eyes will go, slowly widening them a little bit by swirling the ball tool inside. Fill these with small black balls of sugar paste and add some extra wrinkles across the trunk with your Dresden tool. For the ears, I've rolled out some of my grey paste and I'm just layering some pink over the top of it and giving it a gentle roll just to stick the two together. And then taking my scalpel and cutting out what I can only describe as an elephant's ear shape. It will be pink on one side and grey on the other, and I'm just going to expose some of that grey by curling over the top part. Just with water, I'm sticking the ear to the back of the head and I'm smoothing the paste around the back to make sure it's held on. With the same grey, I've just rolled some tiny little spikes and I'm adding them to the top of the head for a little bit of hair. And then taking balls of pink and smoothing these just under the eyes for little cheeks, and not forgetting those tiny white balls for catch lights in the corners of the eyes. And that's it! That was super simple! We can even give him a tail if he's going to be seen from behind. Elephants always make a cute appearance on christening cakes, or such as this birthday jungle cake. If you want to see how to make the jungle cake, I will leave it linked below, and all the other animals that feature on it, such as the tiger and giraffe, are also coming soon. Thanks guys, see you next week.